Let's get right to work. Work, 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 work. Let's get right to work.
Hello, guys. What's going on? Monty is here, so the party can start. No, I'm just playing. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another week of Sippin The Montea here on ATL's Next 100. I'm so glad you guys could make it. Very happy to be safe and alive and see another week. And I'm glad that you guys have come back to me. I feel like I'm rambling already, and the night hasn't even started. So let's get right to work, as the intro music would suggest. Okay, so as we all know, there is the topic of the week has very much been the versus battle with Keisha Cole and Ashanti. So this past Thursday, Keisha Cole and Ashanti finally met up for their versus battle after being pushed back twice, and there being a month, in between the time when it was supposed to happen and when we actually saw it. So the people didn't like it. It kind of, I'm not going to say it flopped. I'm not going to say it flopped because they did the numbers. They very much so did the numbers. At one point in the show, there was 1.1 million people watching. And I think that was just out of sheer curiosity of what they were going to give us, what they were going to do, because we had already been, waiting so long. So we're thinking like, okay, there's going to be this grand production. So Keisha Cole got a bad rap for being late, but Ashanti was also late. They were both late, but Keisha Cole was way later. Keisha Cole was an hour and 15 minutes late. Ashanti showed up when she showed up. And let me just start by saying they looked great. The ladies looked great. They had on matching wigs with the side part, and they both had on black. And at first, Ashanti was out there. She was warm. She was bubbly. She was singing along with the songs and all that. And she was laughing with the people in the background and, curious as to see what the people in the comments on Instagram were saying. And I kind of felt bad for my sis because she reading the comments and the people was talking crazy in the comments, like, wondering where was Keisha and this and that. And she was like, I want to see the comments. And it was kind of like a cringe moment for me because I was like, no, you don't want to see the comments. Oh, no, don't look. But she had looked. And it was like cringy and funny at the same time. Okay, so then after an hour and 15 minutes, here comes Keisha Cole with these tig old bitties and this too little top. With this dry coochie energy, real stale, real crisp, real raisin bran, just like eyes just rolling. If her eyes would have rolled anymore, they would have rolled out her head. And then Ashanti's all bubbly. She come in. Okay, let's start the music. Okay, let's get this started. Not hi, how are you doing? Sorry, I was late. This is what happened. That what happened. Just real pissed off, real stanky, stale, real golden piss type energy. I wasn't feeling it at all, but I think it kind of brought the vibe down because Ashanti was real perky, real effervescent, and then Keisha came in with this energy that was just this musty energy, just a musty spirit just took over her. So, anyways, Ashanti sounded good on her songs. Ashanti sounded like Ashanti. That's not an insult. She has a light, pretty, airy voice. I don't like it when Ashanti tries to do too much with her vocals because she doesn't have the voice that can do, a lot. She kind of got that one tune. It's a lot of artists like that. This isn't Ashanti shade. Ashanti has a sound. And that's how she sounds. When she tries to sing big songs, like when she has the audacity to sing Whitney Houston or Shaka Khan, it just never, it doesn't give us what we need. She's not feeding the children. She's leaving us very much starved, hungry, real, just have us out here feeling lost without a cause. And Keisha's vocals were very much so like, faltering. She had her moments, but the vocals were given, high school hallway vocals. And what I mean by that is like, that one popular song that all the girls and boys are singing throughout the hallway. Like perhaps in my era, that was a little after I got out of high school. And everybody was walking through the hallway singing love. That it was given that. Now the mannerisms. What ruined it was both of their mannerisms. People were praising Ashanti for her class. Now Ashanti didn't have an attitude, but okay. So Keisha Cole keeps fidgeting, getting up, sitting down, getting up, sitting down. Ashanti's up here singing her heart out. She's getting up, sitting down. And then while Keisha Cole is down there singing to the best of her ability, Ashanti's having side conversations. She's in her phone. She's getting her wig brushed. Then they both took breaks. I'm like, what are you taking a break for? Like, what? Keisha didn't deserve a break. You were an hour and 15 minutes late, and this is the first gig that you've performed in a long time due to popularity and COVID. So I'm just wondering, Keisha, what are you taking a break from? Because you was under quarantine before COVID. Let's be clear. Now, Keisha, I love you, girl. The first, I want to say, like 5 albums were, gave me what I needed from you. This is no shade to your music, your craft. I very much enjoy your music overall, and we've even had some communications over Twitter before, and it was always pleasant. So this is going to be more advice than shade. So I just feel that you've been in the game since 2005, I want to say. That's when the first album dropped. So I'll say 2004 because it probably took about a good year or so to put that together because that was a great body of work. So you've been in the game since 2004. How many years is that? I'm not going to count that and be wrong and look stupid on here. But let's just say a couple decades have gone by overall. You should be more than aware of public perception and how to, remain professional and have a polished veneer and at least make it appear, like kind of have a fake it till you make it. Like, for example, there's been days when I've come on here and I have been so tired, like, if Johnny down at the station made the breaks any longer, I probably would have passed out and fell asleep because I was just that tired. Not because I'm bored with this. The reason I stay up is because this excites me and it makes me happy to know that people are actually out there enjoying this. So that pushes me through. I do it for the people. Like, people actually tune into me and reply to me and tell me that they enjoy this. So that lifts me up. And then I think about it like, wow, I'm on the radio. Like that's crazy. So I'm like, all that stuff is going through my head, and it just instantly changes my energy and my mood. And I would think that someone who's made millions of dollars and, charted highly on Billboard and all these different things would just have a different perception and a different attitude towards this. Especially, Versus is a big opportunity for music artists because, um, artists aren't performing right now because of COVID-19. It's art, and the live performances and touring is what music artists really truly make their money off of, and that's not happening. So for this to be a paid opportunity, sponsored, and all this and all that, and you showing up with this musty coochie attitude, it's letting me know that there's just a lack of gratitude. And another thing, she had OT Genesis there and was chilling and chopping it up and laughing it up with him. And, he was just harassing her not that long ago and intimidating her to the point where she had to speak out about it and ask him to please leave me alone. Because if you don't remember, he had an unlicensed excerpt of her song. He did an unlicensed like remix to Love. And she was very much so not amused by that. But I'm sure it got her streams to go up. But she wasn't amused. And then he got on there with like this, he was given, that. And then it got me to thinking like, well, maybe that's why Keisha's fidgeting. Because his skin, his demeanor, attitude overall, it was giving big cocaine vibes. And then so there was a picture. I don't have the picture here with me. I should have it, but I don't. It was the it looks like two little white baggies or two little white rocks sitting on a table. And Keisha said, and then other people said that that wasn't cocaine or crack or whatever. It was AirPods because that's what they gave her to hear out of. Um, and so I was like, okay, cool, AirPods on the table. But then why is it a joint, a line, a white line, a thin white line of powder on the table, and a rolled up dollar bill on the table as well? Because I remember I had posted it, and the girls was trying to eat me up in the comments, and I'm just like, I said what I said, so I'm not going to take it back to make you feel better when it's freaking coke on the table. Like, open your eyes. It's a line of white powder and a rolled up joint. So that means that it was probably, a laced blunt. Um and there was a rolled up dollar bill. If you look closely at that picture, those of you who know the picture that I'm talking about, um, yeah, very much so give it coke vibes. That explains the behavior to me. Now, Keisha went on her Instagram and she apologized for, how she presented herself and that it wasn't cocaine, it was AirPods. But, it's one of those situations where the apologies just kind of come a little behind schedule. Because at this point, after that performance, people aren't really checking for you. Remember how excited we all were when the news of that versus had first came out before Ashanti had canceled it the night of with COVID because her ass want to be irresponsible and travel the damn world sans mask. Yeah, then after the second one, it was like we weren't really there for it anymore, but we was like, we'll still watch. And then the next time around, it was just like, okay, we just gonna watch it because it's something to watch. As where before, I think if it had got canceled, it probably would have been 2 million viewers. They might have broke the record. It might have been the most viewed one. Honestly, they definitely they fumbled a little baggy there. They fumbled a little baggy, but Keisha definitely had a little baggy in the back, which is why she kept getting up and fidgeting. But y'all ain't heard that from me. Then people backstage at the verses had said that. I didn't say that. Uh yeah, so overall, what would I rate the verses between Keisha Cole and Ashanti? Oh, it could have been so much better than what it was. It could have really been a lituation. It really could have. I mean, that could have been the best one yet, honestly. Yeah, and then Keisha was complaining about sitting down and having to sing, I guess because she had on a corset and her bags were all over the place, and then the corset suck everything in, and she has a belty voice, so I guess she was upset that she had to sit and sing. But there's no way that you didn't know that that's how that would be set up, because how many people have sat on the other verses? Like, don't all of them be sitting down? Confused. Like, I just thought that that's what you did. I thought you sat on the verses. You get up if you want, but then they had the camera so panned in. If she would have stood up, it just would have been boobs and stomach or torso. But anyways, that was the verses. I'll probably give it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. They could do better, but they're gonna have to do better on their own time now. So speaking of their own time, we are going to take a break here. When we come back, we are going to talk about a variant of topics, including one of our faves got a brand new face for the winter, and much, much more. So you stay tuned, and we will be right back here at Sippin The Montea on Next 100.
Next 100. Stand up, get it pop right now. Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B.
Number one station for hip hop and R&B.
You know what the deal is.
ATL's Next 100.
Yeah, what's up? So, I know you know this dude, so I need you to talk to me and just tell me what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Woman to woman, I think it's only fair. I already know. So just let me know, you know what I'm saying? What you know. It's going around. Y'all been doing your thing. And no matter what I say, it's not gonna just change things. See, I wanna know. No one wants to be cheated on. Can you just keep it real with me? Woman to woman, you got me, yeah. Checking all evidence, checking out where you've been, what you been doing with her. So can we keep it real? I wanna know everything. So girl, tell me everything. I ain't really tripping, but I gotta know what's going on. Girl, I've been in this hit long enough. See, I've been doing this hit long enough. So I'ma tell you where I stand. I gave my heart to this man, yeah. Hey, he never mentioned he was in a situation. He told me I was his one and only. Yeah, yeah. See, we gon' have to sit down and figure this thing out. Yeah, you gon' have to tell me. I don't know why he wanna play me and leave me in the blind. I thought we knew what we wanted to do. He got me checking all evidence. Got me, yeah, yeah. Checking out where you've been. What you been doing with her. So can we keep it real? I wanna know everything. So girl, tell me everything. I ain't really tripping, but I gotta know what's going on. We had hurt you. So what you gonna do? So what you gonna do? So what you gonna do?
Yeah, I know what this is.
Only thing that keeps me up when I'm feeling down. I don't know about you, but I gotta keep minds around. Cause I done look, I done searched, and it's hard to find another shorty like mine. Baby, yes, I'm addicted to how we
This is going out to all the shorties around the world.
Me never knew it could be so wicked. Hoping that you stay with me. Search around the world, but you will never find another shorty like mine.
Come on,
shorty
come
like
on.
mine.
You got it, girl, but she ain't nothing like mine. Cute face, nice eyes like mine. Stay kidded, hood with it like mine. Mean won't talk the talk, let me take it some more.
I knew that when I ran into this one, she would be the red room of my pimpin'. Knew she'd be the one to make me stop caring about other girls on my jock and getting them. She was the one to slow me down, hold me down. I roll with it now, go with it now. I'ma grow with it now, I'ma go get it. That's how I got her. Don't be mad, you can't get one hotter. Broke them over when they made little mama. I don't care what my say. She been there every day for my drama. Some of the homies say, cause they want her. Wish they the ones was dating my woman. Gon' get a good look, cause she fine. And I don't mind, cause she mine.
Only thing that keeps me up when I'm feeling down. I don't know about you, but I gotta keep minds around. Cause I done look, I done searched, and it's hard to find another shorty like mine. Baby, yes, I'm so addicted to how we kick it.
Don't be afraid to snap your fingers.
Never knew it could be so wicked. Hoping that you stay with me. Search around the world, but you will never find another shorty like mine. Shorty like mine.
You got it, girl, but she ain't nothing like mine. Cute face, nice eyes like mine. Stay kidded, hood with it like mine. Mean won't talk, Chris, help me tell him what's up.
All this love inside of me, and all I wanna do is give it to her.
Break it down, break it down, break it
Don't
down.
care what the fellas say about it, cause I got something to say about it. What I'm about to say is straight up real talk, no cut, I don't play about
There
it.
ain't a price you can put on a girl who knows just what to say when you need to hear it the most. And I'ma tell you something else, if I don't know nothing else, I know.
Only thing that keeps me up when I'm feeling
Only
down.
thing that I
don't know
need.
about you, but I gotta keep minds around.
I
Cause
gotta
done
have a
looked, I done
home.
searched, and it's hard to find another shorty like mine. Baby, yes, I'm addicted to how we kick it. Everything you say to me, never knew it could be so wicked. Hoping that you stay with me. Search around the world, but you will never find another shorty like mine. Shorty like mine.
You got it, girl, but she ain't nothing like mine. Cute face, nice eyes like mine. Stay kidded, hood with it like mine. Mean won't talk the talk, let me take
Let
it
it go.
some more.
I wanna give it the world and I ain't never tryna lose her. I'm addicted to my girl and the way that she twirls in that little skirt. Just for me, in the club, in the crib, in the streets. She reps for LB Dub, ENT. She a nice size with the pretty brown bright eyes. I'm a winner with the right prize and I'ma give it to her to the rhythm of a hi-hat. She got a beautiful mind, you can't buy that. In the sight from behind when she walk on by, make it wanna try that. She got the prettiest smile and she gangsta. Keep me from running wild and I thank her. And we can talk about anything, she got good conversation. My homie love a friend and plus she
Only
patient.
thing that keeps me up when I'm feeling down. I don't know about you, but I gotta keep minds around. Cause I done look, I done searched, and it's hard to find another shorty like mine. Baby, yes, I'm addicted to how we kick it. Everything you say to me, never knew it could be so wicked. Hoping that you stay with me. You can search around the world, but you never find another shorty like mine. Shorty like mine.
You got it, girl, but she ain't nothing like mine. Cute face, nice eyes like mine. Stay kidded, hood with it like mine.
Hello, guys. All right, so we are back. Thank you. I know. There is a good reason for the Bow Wow song. Judge your barber. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that. Okay, but right now, before we get into why the Bow Wow song was played and why this next artist song was not played, um, well, let's get into why the person I'm about to talk about now song was not played. We are going to talk about Miss Danny Lay. She's an R&B singer. She's currently dating the baby, and she's under fire for her song, some little song on a TikTok video or something, called Yellow Bone. Let me see if I can. It don't take a lot because this isn't a vocal powerhouse we're dealing with. She uploaded this clip. It looked real TikToky to me, and the song was like, "Yellow Bone, that's 21. Yellow Bone, that's 21." Like that was the song, and it was stupid. It wasn't good. So she posted this, and people were like, "What is this, honey? What is you doing, girl? The people might have a problem with this. This is not the day and age to be, I mean, let me see. How can I say this? Okay, we come in all different shapes, shades, and sizes, but and maybe this song could have been taken better from like Mulatto or Sweetie or something like that, even though I believe that they have the common sense to know that that's not what people want to hear. I think it would have been more accepted from the culture than Danny Lay doing that, because sweetie, you're not black, if I'm not mistaken. You're not dark skinned, you're not black, you have a negative, 3C hair texture. You're not giving, you're not black. So when people were like, "What's going on?" she was just like, "Why can't I sing a song celebrating myself and my light skin?" And then when people were addressing it, she was saying that they were haters. And it's like, no, you're not a hater. Like, come out, sis. Get in front of this. Like, don't you shouldn't be partaking in this. It's not good. It's not a good look. Like, take this down, Pooh. That's basically what people wanted from her. And she wouldn't do it. Instead, she was like doubling down more like. And so the people was just like, okay, well, we're going to take our streams and our downloads with us. So then she finally came out and, did this little apology, saying like, oh, it was just a cocky ass song. That's it. That's it. I just, the apology was real stale. Like she didn't want to do it type of thing. And, but she did it. It just seemed like one of those, it just seemed real obligatory. I wasn't feeling it. And this is disappointing more than anything for me because I liked a lot of her music at the beginning, of her career. Her song Easy with Chris Brown. Her first little EP where she's sampling the Isley Brothers and all that. Like, I just thought that she had a real cute little vibe to her, and she was in her own little lane. It's like, it's cool, you're a person of slight color, so you doing the R&B thing. We like it. We like it for you. It's cute for you, but then to go around and call yourself a yellow bone when you're not black, it's like, okay. So then she had came out and was like, well, I'm black, I'm white, I'm Spanish. It's like, oh no, you weren't claiming that before. So what's this? What's new? Like, oh, so you are black? Like, what are you telling us? So then she posted like some ancestry results, and she's like 16%, African. And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna cut it, babe. Like, just don't release the song. You need to release like a second statement, saying that you really realize how truly hurtful and problematic that this was. Don't come on there with no cocky attitude, rolling your eyes, justifying it. Just I've had to do this before on my platform. I'm just like, hey, I said something crazy. I offended black women. Black women are what put me on, and why anyone even knows who I am or knows of me. I dropped the ball. I offended y'all. I apologize. It won't happen again. And luckily for me, the apology was accepted and I moved on. But I mean, see how easy that was? All you had to do was come out and just be like, hey, I messed up. I made an ignorant move. I made an ignorant statement. It's not hard. But it's kind of crazy because when people have their minds made up, it's like the mind is made up, especially when it's like a mob of people. They just, they just kind of tend to follow what everyone else is saying and doing. So, but it's the attitude that threw everything off. Just like with Keisha Cole. If she would have came out pleasant, even if the attitude would have developed over the versus battle, if she would have came in apologizing to the fans, being pleasant, hey Ashanti, all this and that, different take on it. So anyways, I feel like Danny Lay, just take some time off from social media for now. Just take a little time off. We don't need it. We don't want it. Don't put out any music for a while. Don't be in none of the babies' captions or videos or nothing like that. Just take a little break for a second. Anyways, speaking of people taking breaks from music, we have Bow Wow in the news threatening to release new music. And here's the catch. He's not just threatening to release new music. He is threatening to make it about women that he's dated in the past. Now, do you all think that is right? Would you appreciate that? Would you say that you were dating an artist or something and they dedicated a line to you or about you, or like let's say that they draw paints and then they had a whole collection about you, but y'all don't date no more. I mean, if he keeps it cute and he talks about the beauty and the good parts of the relationship and all that, then, or the bad part, instead of make it like he's bashing them, make it like humorous. It might do something, because, and then if he actually surprises us with a bar, it could be a cute little comeback for him. It could be a little buzzworthy something. He gets press, so I mean, it could work. But I can't believe he used to date Keisha Cole. Like, Keisha Cole seems like, I don't know, him and Keisha Cole just seem like they on two different wavelengths. Like, she got this little attitude, this little hood chick, kind of like, no time for nonsense persona and attitude. And he gives little boy, not because he's 5'3", and 99 pounds, but because he seems childish and immature. I don't know. That's hell. That's probably why it didn't last. But I don't know how I would feel about that. Seeing that I don't talk to you, or I haven't talked to you in a long time. I don't know how a happily married Sierra, according to what social media tells us, a happily married Sierra feel about, you know, an ex talking about the good and the bad of, you know, what being with them entails. I don't know if I would want to hear that if an ex of mine got to talking about me from the past. You know, I don't know if he's going to use their names or if he's going to use innuendo, but hopefully he uses innuendo, and then, you know, the people that care figure it out. Because Angela Simmons, Keisha Cole, it's some other women that he's dated. He dates beautiful women. Just curious. Oh yeah, the baby daddy, the baby mama that he shares with Future. Just curious as to what it's going to give. I wouldn't be enthused about, you know, an album being made about me or referencing to me. But that's just me. Like, because, you know, as somebody's ex, when we're done, we're done. Don't talk about me. I won't be out here talking about you. I'm not checking your social media profiles. I don't care who or what you're dating. I don't care who or what you're into or what you've grown to be. That's no longer my business. It no longer has anything to do with me. Congratulations to you. I wish that you make the most of, you know, your life, and that it's not any hard, bitter feelings. It's just, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about you asking about me. I'm not going to be asking around about you. You know, I don't know. Maybe he has had amicable breakups with the girls. Who knows? But this is the most time I think anyone has given Bow Wow in a long time. So with that, I am going to go on another break. And when you come back, we are going to talk about one of your faves, Brand New Face, and an important component of 80s and 90s girl group that was left out of a recent. So I to stay tuned and don't go away. We will be right back here on ATL's Next 100 with Sippin The Montea.
All day, every day.
Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B.
Y'all know what this is? The place to find new music.
ATL's Next 100.
I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips and you saved me. My hands, they were strong, but my knees were far too weak.
sexy people. So all you fly mothers, get on out there and dance. Dance, I said.
Salt and pepper's here and we're in effect. Want you to push it back. Cooling by day and then at night. Working up a sweat. Come on, girl, let's go. Show the guys that we know how to become number one in a hot body show. Now push it. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby. Yo, 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 baby pop, kid, you come here, give me a kiss. Better make it fast or else I'm gonna get pissed. Can't you hear the music pumping hard like I wish you would? Now push it. Push it good. Push it real good. Push it. Get up on this. Get up on this. Get up on this. Boy, you really got me going. You got me so. I don't know what I'm doing. Push it. Push it. Boy, you really got me going. You got me so. I don't know what I'm doing. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it.
Whoop. All right, guys, welcome back here at ATL's Next 100. You are tuned in to Sippin The Montea. Okay, so what else are we going to talk about? Okay, so you probably looking like Adele. What's going on, girl? What's going on? Well, I played Adele because she made the news earlier this week because her divorce to her man is finalized. I'm gonna pull up the story. I believe Adele's man's name was Simon, and I just want to tap on that a little bit. I just want to, tap it on the surface because, I just want to show a little bit of versatility. Like I could talk about more than Ari and, Moneybagg Yo. I would, want to be multifaceted because, I follow European American entertainment as well. I don't talk about it enough, but, I feel like some of my audience may not know about or relate to it. But we're going to talk about it anyway. Just branch off, just sprinkle it in there. You know what I mean? I want to oversaturate the platform with this info. Okay. So let's see. Oh, not Fox News. Let's see page 6. They're messy. Okay, so according to page 6, see already page 6 be on what I be on, low key. Page 6 said hello from the other side of divorce. That's so shady. Adele and her estranged husband Simon Konecki, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Konecki, have reached a divorce settlement nearly 2 years after splitting, according to Us Weekly. The former couple opted to determine rights to community property and debts through mediation. The Make You Feel My Love songstress and Kaneki first separated in April 2019. They welcomed their only child together, a son named Angelo, in 2012. Through there were rumors that she and Kaneki secretly married. The Hello singer didn't confirm they were husband and wife until the 2017 Grammys. So damn, you didn't claim your husband for 5 years? I mean, she trying to be Sade private. She trying to be Janet Jackson private. Okay, Janet, come through, white Janet with the secret marriage for years and years. Um, Adele officially filed for divorce from Kaneki in September 2019. Adele's rep had no comment. Following their split, where is my vernacular? Where is my pronunciation? I'm not using my. Where's my enunciation? Following their split, rumors swirled that Adele, who has lost a lot of weight as a result of exercise and the Search food diet, girl, it was a gastric sleeve, but okay. Started dating British rapper Skepta, though she later shot down those reports declaring she's single. Now wait, because them Skepta rumors go back to like 2017, 2018, when she announced that she had a husband. I had been hearing that she and Skepta had been messing around for a while, like way before this. But you know, like back when I first started doing this, like I heard that she and that guy Skepta had a thing going on, and I was like, ain't she married? So it kind of leads me to think that Adele was the one that messed up the marriage. You know, we always think like, oh, it's the man, it's the man, it's the man, but I don't know. I feel like if it was him, she would have came out with the album by now. But it's about her, so it's like, oh, wait a minute, I've got to go back and kind of rewrite some things because, you know, it's quite a bit of my fault why we're not married anymore. But I don't want to say that outright. I want to try to play with me words and turn it into a bit of art and make people still sympathize with me, even though I'm the one that's at fault. I do believe that we will see in this next music project what she says, but y'all mark my words, she messed up. Just mark my words, or she gonna allude to it, or it's gonna get put out in the press that you know, she was at fault and she gonna make it go away because you know Adele got bans. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to see what she's gonna say on this album. Adele's quite grown on me. I'm still, you know, I don't know. I be getting, you know, overrated vibes at times, but I mean she's good at what she does. I'm starting to get into her. Uh but I don't know, I'm just not of the belief that the man was at fault. Let's see. We are going to move on to another topic. I don't want to, you know, give that too much or bash her because whoever's fault it was, divorce is not that girl. Divorce is difficult. Divorce hurts. You know, some days are better than others. So no wonder it took 2 years because maybe they were thinking like, hey, maybe that's a way we can work this out. You know, maybe got a little bit of counseling. Go to a little bit of therapy, you know, maybe separately we could go and then like, you know, once a week we could come together. It's 3 therapy sessions in all. There's only 5 days in a working business week. And we're going to therapy and counseling for 3 of those days. I think, you know, it might sink in after a while. What do you think? And, you know, she's looking like, well, I got this new body and I don't want to waste it on you. So I'm finna go over here and see what the you know, the rappers, the guys, the guys from Africa, the African American guys, and the African, British guys. See what they're talking about. Maybe find me a nice BBC to snuggle up with tonight. And I think that there probably had to have been some type of effort, and then Adele probably trying to work out the finances too, because the kids were saying he was trying to come for her whole net worth. Now, why would you do that if you were at fault? Because it's all this. Well, what's going on with Adele's money? What's going on with Adele's money? Well, if I think she was trying to protect her assets, maybe trying to make it work because it's cheaper to keep them. I don't know, but it's a reason that divorce took 2 years to finalize, because when you don't want somebody no more, or you don't want to even entertain the idea of being with them. When it's that time. And for the break glass in case of emergency to not have happened until 2 years later, it tells me that there was some sort of effort to make it work. I'm sure she was just probably gathering material for her new project coming out this year. I think it's coming out this year. We probably won't get it till the end of this year. But there's that on that. I wish them well. I do. Whoever's fault it was, I hope that, everybody can walk away with closure, and, finances still intact, finances assisted, because, she got that man used to live in a certain lifestyle. So, I take it that they didn't sign a prenup either. So, ooh, that's messy when you worth that much and it ain't no prenup in there, girl. Okay, well, we're gonna move on. We're going to move on to this Salt and Pepper documentary that aired on VH1. Okay, so the big outrage that they kind of went viral and they caused a stir on social media. Salt and Pepper did not include Spinderella, their DJ, into their biopic. I don't even believe they said the lady's name. They just completely left her out, and they are trash for that, because, sorry, they are. The majority of their success came to them after Spinderella joined the duo, making it a trio. She was on all the magazine covers with them, all the ads, all the press and promotion, all the appearances. Spin was very much so a member of Salt and Pepper. Okay, well, I'm just looking at this picture of them, and this is really how our mamas and aunties used to look. Like, my mom had these hairstyles and these fashions. Child, where did the time go? So, this picture, Peppa is unrecognizable, because, Peppa done got a new face since then. It looked like she got it done at the pumping parties, that the TS girls be going to. That is no shade. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say a pumping party. That be having it look like it be golf balls in y'all cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not no shade or phobia over here. But I'm just saying that's what Peppa's new face gives. Real boxy, real solid, like, just kind of walk through the wall juggernaut style. That's what she gives now. And besides from the aesthetic, to do somebody, I don't know or care what exactly happened with y'all, how it happened, when it happened, where it happened. I had heard now, then people told me that it had been a long-standing word on the street that Salt and Pepper were jealous of Spinderella because she was prettier than them. And she was a beautiful girl. Says that it was just that simple. It was a vanity thing. They felt like Spinderella was getting more attention. They felt a certain way that they didn't start getting the attention they got until Spinderella joined the group. Man, see, I'm different. I'd have put her pretty ass right in the front. Be like, okay, sell the group, sex sells. We gonna be in the background trying the hardest we can to keep up, and we gonna put you in the front. After all, you the DJ, you the sound that keep us pumping. So we gonna market you as the lead. We gonna put your pretty ass out in front, and we gonna have all the people coming to all the shows to see us, and and see you, and then we all get a cut. They would have been selling out. They wouldn't have been no part of no joint tour. It would have been the Salt and Pepper tour. Okay, and I would have put Spin in the front. It would have been a marketing decision because back then, if your artist looked good, that alone was good enough to make you a fave, and let alone have the talent to back it up. So, man, I feel like they fumbled a bigger bag than what they got. I feel like they could have been more successful. I wouldn't. Ain't no damn way is somebody in the group. I am not that vain. I don't have an issue with my self-esteem or my confidence. But if I was in a trio or a group or whatever, whichever one of us has the most desirable aesthetic is going out front. Even if they don't sing or rap or do lead, like your pretty ass is going in the front. You're the face that's going to launch 1,000 ships for us. I have no issue with that. You better be a sex symbol. Shit. I'm over here hiding my belly till further notice. You go out there, you flash that 6-pack. Hey, baby, because best to believe we get this money up good enough, I'll go out and buy me a 6-pack. Sure will. So what I'm jealous for? I'm finna get what you got. And I ain't finna do the work that you had to do to get it. I ain't mad. Shit, make our money. But, I guess that just, I don't know if that resolved from something that happened at home or what. But that's the story that I heard because them not getting along goes way back. They'll fire Spin, they'll add her back. She's been back and forth. They've disbanded, and it seems like Spinderella's at the root of it. I know she took them to court. I believe she came out on top of that. And I think I recall seeing a recent interview where Salt was saying that Spinderella can sue them for saying her name or something like that. I don't know how true that is or if she was just exaggerating, but I take it that when Spinderella sued them, she didn't lose. Because I think they wasn't paying her the money that they owed her. They got to looking at the books and Spinderella said, something don't add up. You mean to tell me that you and you got this and this and I got this? So they had took sis to the took sis to the bank. I don't blame them. I do not blame, or I don't blame Spinderella, rather. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I had to discipline this damn cat running around here. She thinks she could take advantage because my attention is elsewhere, not knowing I'm looking at her the whole time. I'll get it together when we off camera. Let's see. What else? Okay, like more of a somber note I want to transition into from here. Yesterday marked the 1-year anniversary of the death of NBA legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi as well passed along with him. It was 9 people in total in a helicopter. It crashed into the hills in Calabasas last year. Shocked the world. I remember when I saw this story, I thought it was fake news. It was a cruel joke. Like, why would somebody play like this? But then the story kept popping up. I was like, oh wow, this happened. I grew up, watching and idolizing, Kobe Bryant and the moves that he was making in his career so fast. And it felt like he had been with us forever, but it was just a short time, but it felt like forever. So it's the 1 year anniversary of that. He is definitely missed, him and his baby, and our prayers go out to Vanessa and the family, for holding on in the public, smiling through all this. So shouts out to Vanessa and her children and her family. Also, it's the anniversary of comedian John Witherspoon, aka Pop's, passing away. We did not get to see a Friday sequel because Ice Cube said that the production company was, dragging their feet. I would have really liked to have seen that. He was funny down to the end. I will always love him for his role in the Wayans Brothers show. Like, I felt like he was their father. That's one thing he knew how to do, was make you believe that the people in his movie, his like co-stars, were really who he was portraying. I guess he had like a real comical paternal vibe to him that he gave on screen. He was really good at it. So shout out to Pop, and shout out to his son JD Witherspoon for holding everything down. JD actually has a YouTube channel called JD Witherspoon, his name, over on YouTube. So you go over there and check out his content and see, how he's holding up and everything, since John's passing. So on that note, we are going to cut to break, and we will be back shortly with more tea here on Sippin The Montea on ATL's Next 100.
Powered by IBNXRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
Next 100.
I've been ballin' so damn hard, I swear I think that I'm Kobe. Young bull on this rap shit, but I think that I'm Kobe. I swear I'm dunking on these hoes, on these niggas, I'm free throwing. These boys, they don't like me, cause I think that I'm Kobe. Watch me hit the strip club, make it rain like I'm Kobe. Industry full of lanes, I play the game like I'm Kobe. And since I think I'm Kobe, my bitch don't like to know me. This is for them niggas that be thinking they Kobe. I say, baby, I got the rack. She like, you need to show me. She gon' wanna blow me cause I ball like I'm Kobe. On my right wrist, Versace, on my left wrist, a Rollie. I hold my Rollie up and now them bad bitches on me. I pull them hundreds out my right pocket, 50s out my left. I'm ballin' like I'm Kobe, I got blood with the rep. Watch me shoot the street, it's murdery step. I got 27 more in them big currency shells. Since I signed with Jimmy Iovine, I swear I think that I'm Kobe. You boys won't be like me, and I think that you want me. Say since I signed with Jimmy Iovine, I swear I think that I'm Kobe. You boys won't be like me, and I think that you want me. I've been ballin' so damn hard, I swear I think that I'm Kobe. Young bull on this rap shit, but I think that I'm Kobe. I swear I'm dunking on these hoes, on these niggas, I'm free throwing. These boys, they don't like me, cause I think that I'm Kobe. Watch me hit the strip club, make it rain like I'm Kobe. Industry full of lanes, I play the game like I'm Kobe. And since I think I'm Kobe, my bitch don't like to know me. This is for them niggas that be thinking they Kobe. Man, I smoke so much dope, I swear I think that I'm smoking. Tato off that Molly, and me, I love smoking. 100,000 in one pocket, I get paid like I'm Kobe. When these footboys play games, man, I just play like I'm Kobe. My little bitch just asks why I be stunned so hard. Cause the gun shoot 1, 2, 1, 2, ain't no stump in the yard. I won't top in the car, she said, boy, you going too far. I said, I'm Kobe, bitch, don't act, you never done this before. I've been ballin' so damn hard, I got them ugly faces. I saw no whiskey, bitch, I'm Kobe, I got blood with the yeah. I've been ballin' so damn hard, I got them
Put your hands in the air.
What's that on that beat?
Oh, nana. Look what you done started. Oh, nana. Why you gotta act so naughty? Oh, nana. I'm about to spend all this cash. Oh, nana. If you keep shaking that. Oh, na na na. Put your hands in the air if you're loving tonight. Oh, na na na. Keep your hands in the air if you're spending the night. Oh, na na na. Oh, na 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 na. Everybody say it like. Oh, na na na. Oh, na 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 na. Everybody say it. Baby, I'm the one you like, yeah. I'ma give you what you like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'ma give it to you right, yeah. Best time of your life, yeah. Oh, yeah. Baby, when you ready, tell her wait, you get the check. Girl, I know you ready, I ain't even gotta check. You been through the worst, let me show you who the best. You know I'ma get you right, girl, them boys to the left, like. Oh, nana. Look what you done started. Oh, nana. Why you gotta act so naughty? Oh, nana. I'm about to spend all this cash. Oh, nana. If you keep shaking that. Oh, na na na. Put your hands in the air if you're loving tonight. Oh, na na na. Keep your hands in the air if you're spending the night. Oh, na na na. Oh, na 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 na. Everybody say it like. Oh, na na na. Oh, na 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 na. Everybody say it. You the one to celebrate, yeah. You the one they never had, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the problems you done had, yeah. Leave them broke fellas in the past, yeah. Oh, yeah. Girl, you had good, but I could give you better. I'll have you thinking about forever. I'm like, say, oh, nah, nah. Look what you done started. Look what you done started. Oh, nah, nah. Oh, nah, nah. Why you gotta act so naughty? Oh, na na, hey, about to spend all this cash. Oh, na na, if you keep shaking that. Oh, na na na. Put your hands in the air if you're loving tonight. Oh, na na na. Keep your hands in the air if you're spending the night. Oh, na na na. Oh, na 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 na. Everybody say it like. Oh, na na na. Oh, na 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 na. Everybody say. Feeling lucky tonight. Everybody say, when we leave this party, you gon' love me tonight. Everybody say, you feeling lucky tonight, girl. When we leave this party, you gon' love me tonight. Oh, nah, nah, put your hands up. Put your hands in the air if you're loving tonight. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Keep your hands in the air if you're spending the night. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Everybody say it like. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Everybody say, oh, ooh, 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 nah, 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 nah. Hands in the air, nah, 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 nah. Hands in the air, nah, nah, nah. Hands in the air, nah, 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 nah.
I'm up here talking and my mic is muted. Welcome back, guys, to Sippin The Montea here on ATL's Next 100. Okay, we played a good old Trey Songz track because he's in the news this week because he got into an altercation at the Kansas City game. So we're going to read this story together. I got this from People Magazine, okay? So I heard a couple different things, so I want to see what People says, and then I'll be able to tell you if that's the same thing I heard, okay? Because I'm reading on this the first time with y'all. Some of y'all might have read it already, but according to People Magazine, Trey Songz was arrested following altercation with cop at Kansas City Chiefs football game report, Trey Songz was reportedly arrested for trespassing, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer. Ooh, is your money long enough to get these charges thrown out, Trey? Let me see what is this. Trey Songz was reportedly arrested following a physical altercation with law enforcement at a Kansas City Chiefs football game. That was the playoffs, y'all. Um, on Sunday evening, as the Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills went head to head at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, the 36-year-old singer appeared to be filmed getting into a physical altercation with a police officer, according to footage obtained by, of course, TMZ. In the video, the Bottoms Up singer, whose real name is Tremaine Alden Neverson. Oh, I didn't know that. Neverson appeared to be seen punching a police officer in the head and attempting to get him into a headlock before backup arrived, and he was seen being placed in handcuffs and taken from the scene. Oh, the boys out here playing Russian roulette with their lives. The outlet reported that witnesses claimed that prior to being approached by the officer, Songz was being heckled by others in the stands and asked them to be quiet. Witnesses then claimed the officer approached him and allegedly got physical with the singer without warning. The witnesses also claimed that the altercation was self-defense on Song's part. Songz was reportedly arrested for trespassing, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer, according to TMZ. Neither representatives for Songz nor the Kansas City Police Department immediately responded to people's requests for comments. Okay. Songz reported altercation with police on Sunday marks his most recent bout with law enforcement in the past couple years. And back in December, the music star hosted a nightclub's 500-person indoor Champagne Saturdays event amid ongoing coronavirus pandemics, where attendees allegedly shared drinks, did not wear masks, and failed to practice any social distancing. Wow, and he did that after he got COVID. Remember, y'all, he had COVID last year in the fall time. Okay. So what do I think about that? I'm actually not mad at that sounds like an asshole kind of thing to say. Assholic, is that is that a word? That's a word, right? I'm not mad at him for slapping the officer. A lot more has been gotten away with a lot less penalty. So I'm not furious with him. I am surprised that he took it that far with the physical altercation with the police officer being a black man in America, which gives me reason to believe that maybe Trey needs to go get some counseling, might need a little bit of anger management, because that sounds like a blackout moment. So I don't know. I would definitely start to begin to look for some healing for my soul and figure out what makes me pop off like that. So that's the same story that I heard more or less, was that that there were people, being loud and bothering him in the background. He asked them, could they, chill, and then the police came over and got on him. That's also the story that I heard, and with People Magazine saying that too, being a verifiable source. This might could help his case in court, because they're definitely going to try to take him to court. Anytime a police officer was assaulted, they're going to do that. So I'm hoping that nothing crazy serious happens to him. I don't think this will tarnish his singing career. I think he'll go on to bleat, nah, nah, nah. I'm sure he'll be able to go on and do that until he's ready to not do it anymore, or until the public loses interest. Which is why I think he started that little OnlyFans, y'all. He getting closer and closer to showing his little wee wee. So when he posts it, you'll get it here first. No, I'm just playing. I'm not posting that on here. We're not doing that, okay? This is not an OnlyFans account. This is not Pornhub, okay, guys? So we're gonna move on. Speaking of Pornhub, Jennifer Lopez was in the news, and it was for a little challenge she trying to do. Here's a picture of the challenge here. She looks concerned. Okay, so J-Lo started this Love Don't Cost a Thing challenge where she's walking down a beach and she's got on like a fur coat at first, or a trench coat, and then she throws that off, she throws her jewelry off, and then she teases at throwing her top off. Like she did in the Love Don't Cost a Thing video. She was doing the walk stripping while walking thing on the beach. So people hopped right on Mamacita's ass. They said, so you want us to book a flight, wear our best dress, down to the hot beach in the middle of a panini, and throw all our nice jewelry and clothing articles in the grainy sand? Is that what you want us to do in the middle of a panini where we don't have no money because everything is closed down and dried up? The good stimulus ain't came yet. What is this? This is not a challenge. Everybody don't live on the damn coast. And then the people that don't live on the coast, it's cold. You should have just marketed this as like an overseas challenge. You know what I'm saying? You should have called out a particular, coastal island, maybe open this up for the Caribbean or something. Because you from Puerto Rico, maybe you could have, made it just for the Puerto Rican people on the actual island of Puerto Rico, and did that. But since people have gotten hip fully to how you've done these various Black women artists, they ain't feeling you. Your big mistake for your music career was going pop and all that. Because your hits came from the urban audience, but then the urban audience was who you was stealing from. So, girl, I don't know. Just act full time, girl. Get on you a little series again. When you on something called Shades of Blue and people was actually watching it, but you ended it, girl, you better capitalize on this body and this face that you still have, and do you a little sexy thing where you like, oh, damn, you already did that. With the older woman, younger man thing, she did the movie like that already. I don't know, somewhere she gets to be sexy and scandalous. I just want to, just see her act more. Just see her be sexy and scandalous, maybe like a femme fatale, but make it an all Latino cast. Or maybe like a horror thriller type of movie, but make it all Latino. I'd like that for her. That would be cute for her. But right now we're going to move on. We are not going to pay no attention to her trying to get us to spend a little money that we got in the middle of a panini. Okay? So anyways, speaking of one of J-Lo's old hookups, we got Drake in the news. Now, our good sis Drake has pushed his album back Initially it was the album was supposed to come out this month, but as we know, that's not happening because we're at the end of the month. So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed. I was looking forward to hearing what Drake had to say, what was on his mind, what vibe this album was going to give. Because I do enjoy his music. Um, I enjoy his music a great deal. His albums always give you, and they always give you something that you're gonna have on repeat. Um, his projects are never a dud to me. Even the ones that are like meh are good. So, in my opinion, that's just me. I'm not saying he's better than anybody or anything like that. I could never have a true battle with someone that's like, who's the better rapper, this person or that person? Because I listen to rap. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But it's more for when I'm like in a turn up mood. I don't listen to rap a lot just to listen to it. I gotta be in the mood and it's gotta be the vibe for the moment. That's how I've always listened to my hip hop. Now, if you ask me, R&B wise, who's the better singer, this person or that person, I can give you that. But the rap conversation I'm kind of out of. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm assuming that he's probably got some things to clear, some people to talk to, some people to add in. Maybe might be changing the theme over a little bit. Also, but whatever the reason for the delay, I'm sure it's a good one. Now, don't be doing no Rihanna type mess on us where you just keep pushing back, giving us the theme, and then when it's time to deliver, you just fall by the wayside. Don't do that. Don't you do that. You better come on out with this album. Because for a second, I was thinking he was going to hit us with a Beyonce move and just drop it. But apparently that's not what's going on. And we'll just have to wait and see. I even want to hear what the first single gives. We'll be sure to play it here. You'll hear it here first. So be keeping my ears out for that. Now, also, before we go on break real quick, let's talk about Martha Stewart's new face. Now, Martha Stewart is looking very hot and unbothered in these latest photos. Now, mind you, don't she give you sexy Roseanne Barr? Well, not right there. She looks like herself, but this is a 79-year-old white woman. And yes, I know that it's some work done there. But, I mean, work done or not, as an almost 80-year-old European-American woman, like, she looks really good. And I guess this is what being non-problematic and, having multicultural, associations and friends and dealings, I guess this is what this has gotten you. I'm pretty sure Martha hired a pool boy or a mechanic to give her a rejudge and a tune-up every now and then. Martha looked like she could still give it to you a little bit, jump right on in front of you and do what needs to be done. I'm not surprised that she looks nice, though, or knows how to work the camera. She was a model for a long time. As a younger woman. So shout out to Martha and her new face and her little bob. That's cute for her. I like that for her. She deserves it. She seemed like a real cool chick. So we are going to go to another break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about more Thomas and Wendy Williams. Plus Monica's in the news. And we got some Rick Ross colorism. So, yep, you heard it. So we are going to go away for a second and come right back. Here on ATL's Next 100, you're watching Sippin The Montea.
Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B. ATL's Next 100.
Number one for hip hop and R&B. You know what I'm saying? All day, all night.
What's my name?
Are you Ellie?
Miss Mary Jane. I'm analyzing the game.
And the game done chose me
to bring pain. Pretty women and fake thugs, one and the same.
Ever since you told me
there's only room for two, I've been making less room for you.
Now only God can hold me.
Hug me, love me, judge me. The only
looking sexy. Who's gonna comfort me? My only problem is their insecurity.
Tired of being alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Sick of arguing on the phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Why you telling all your friends?
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't understand.
My love, 'cause I'm real.
The way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk.
I'm real.
The way you stare, the way you look, your style, your hair.
I'm real.
The way you smile, the way you smell, it drives me wild.
I'm real.
And I can't go on without you, girl. I've been thinking about this relationship, and I wanna know, is it as good as it gets? Cause we've been through the worst times and the best times, but it was our time, even if it was part-time. Now they been looking at me, smiling at me, laughing like we wasn't happy, but not knowing that we're growing and we're getting married. Hard loving and straight thugging. Baby, I ain't doing this here for nothing. I'm here to get it poppin', hoppin'. Let's ride out in the Benz, head blowing in the wind, sun glistening off my skin. Hey, I'm nasty, you know me, but you still be feeling you, baby.
I'm real.
The way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk.
I'm real.
The way you stare, the way you look, your style, your hair.
I'm real.
The way you smile, the way you smell, it drives me wild.
I'm real.
And I can't go on without you.
Now people loving me and hating me, treating me ungratefully, but not knowing that they ain't making or breaking me. My life, I live it to the limit and I love it. Now I can breathe again, baby, now I can breathe again. Now people screaming what the deal with you is so. I tell them it's mind their biz, but they don't hear me though. Cause I live my life to the limit and I love it. Now I can breathe again, baby, now I can breathe again.
Tired of being alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Sick of arguing on the phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Why you telling all your friends?
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't understand.
My love, 'cause I'm real.
The way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk.
I'm real.
The way you stare, the way you look, your style, your hair.
I'm real.
The way you smile, the way you smell, it drives me wild.
I'm real.
And I can't go on without you.
I'm real.
The way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk.
I'm real.
The way you stare, the way you look, your style, your hair.
I'm real.
The way you smile, the way you smell, it drives me wild.
I'm real.
And I can't go on without you.
I'ma slide anytime you want. Put you in Chanel, I'ma teach you how to stand. 21, slip and slide like a waterfall. You need some TLC, we can creep if you want. 21, hey, turn your phone off, take your clothes off. 21, I'm a savage, but I fuck her to a slow song. 21, turn the lights down, 21, lay the pipe down. 21, I ain't Mr. Right, but I'm Mr. Right now. Straight up, she want me to fuck her to Beyonce. Straight up, but I don't treat her like she my fiance. Oh God, make that thing sing like Sade. 1942, it ain't no Chardonnay. In a lounge truck, yeah, with my Richard on, yeah. Got a pretty girl that I'm feeling on. We in quarantine, but my M's long, but it lame. He got friends on, got a couple spots, and they all on. Bought a penthouse, cause I'm never home. Threw my heart out the window, feelings gone. Threw my heart out the window, but I'ma slide anytime you want. Put you in Chanel, I'ma teach you how to stand. Slip and slide like a waterfall. You need some TLC, we can creep if you want. Straight up, hey, turn your phone off, take your clothes off. I'm a savage, but I fuck her to a slow song. Turn the lights down, lay the pipe down. I ain't Mr. Right, but I'm Mr. Right now. 21.
Turn your phone off, take your clothes off. I'm a sad, but I fuck her to a slow song. Said the nail lady went and did her toes wrong. Said the last man was always playing Drake songs. Yeah, cell phones out when I roll up. Yeah, the nigga had a problem till I showed up. Everybody with an app before they name tough. Yeah, more concerned with blowing up than growing up. Yeah, said she wanna fuck till some scissor wait. Cause I used to date scissor back in 08. If you cool with it, baby, she can still play. While I jump inside that box and have a field day. I'm a slow stroke king, hit me anytime. And my goal is to get you to the finish line. I seen good movies and bad plenty times. So let me finish strong, girl.
I'ma slide anytime you want. Put you in Chanel, I'ma teach you how to stand. Slip and slide like a waterfall. You need some TLC, we can creep if you want. Hey, turn your phone off, take your clothes off. I'm a savage, but I fuck her to a slow song. Turn the lights down, lay the pipe down. I ain't Mr. Right, but I'm Mr. Right now. She want me to fuck her to some Key Sweat, but she stay in apartments, I got beef at. Pussy so good, I had to sneak back. Hit her with my glizzy, boy, I keep that.
You fuck with the ones that fuck with you. What the niggas, the dumbass bitches wanna come up and lay up and give you some pussy at 1 o'clock at night. Face ass nigga, do I look dumb, stupid, or slow? Nigga, please, what the fuck is you talking about? Just like you wanna stick a dick up in me, I want some motherfucking money. And don't get in your motherfucking feelings when you see me in the motherfucking club randomly and one of your niggas wanna get down on me. And I wanna get us some pussy cause they give me some money. That, I mean, that's easy.
Welcome back, guys, to Sippin The Montea. There's something just real gutter butt about the outro on that song. It's just dirty and gutter butt. Baby, it always cracks me up. But anyways, I wanted to talk about singer Monica. Now, singer Monica, she's one of my faves. She recently did an interview about why she's not a bigger celebrity. Now, it's a little bit of meat to what she said, so just bear with me. I'll try to read fast and clear. She says, I've always bare my soul and was transparent, which I can see, which I catch a lot of flack for all the time. But I'm still cool with it because if I do nothing else, can he read? I'm going to be me, she said. To the death of me, I'm going to be me. I don't think one red coin, one award, none of this stuff around me or amongst me keeps me at peace, she added. None of it holds me at night. None of it dries my tears. None of it. So sometimes when I tap out, I apologize, y'all, but I tap out because I'm human. While she asks for grace from her supporters, she also made clear that she is going to continue to go about her career and, most importantly, her life, her own way. It's not conventional, according to Monica, who says many of her counterparts have given up a lot to be successful, and not just in regards to time and energy. But she has no regrets. What you trying to say, Monica? What you trying to say? Yeah, I see people spend a lot of time putting on this forum. Listen, I would have been a much bigger star, a much wealthier woman had I put on for you. That was a choice, a decision that I made. A lot of the stuff that you haven't seen me do is not because I wasn't offered. It was because I made the choice not to, she said. I got all the calls, but I knew that people were sacrificing, but I knew what people were sacrificing to do when they were doing it. I didn't want to sacrifice that. I wish she would specify what these sacrifices are. Does she mean sleep with different people or literally sell your soul? Because we all heard that was a thing. And Monica said that previously on Twitter that I think she deleted, but she was just like, I would never sell my soul like many others to be in this industry. I don't know where that tweet is, but she said something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing, but she did say that. And she said it in a way like not figuratively. It was kind of grim. You could definitely read what she was saying bold and out loud. Like she was saying like people literally selling their souls, like in the literal sense. So I don't know what all be going on, what all you got to do to be on, and what you got to do it for and to. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to have to do all that. While she may not be a megastar, Monica has done well for herself. She has. So yeah, that I just feel like she means that in the literal sense, because this is not the first time she said this. When she said it before, she said it more firmly and seriously. Somebody must have pulled her to the side and was just like, you got to clean that up a little bit, baby. But Monica being Monica, she still said it. So obviously the girls and the guys be doing some stuff to get where they are, to get what they got. I guess they made the decision that it was worth it. I don't know. But what else do we have in the news? Oh, we kind of skipped over this one. I want to talk about Wendy Williams for a second and her brother Tommy. Okay, so as you know, last week I had told you guys that Tommy and Wendy were going back and forth on social media about Wendy not coming to their mother Shirley's funeral, and about Wendy had said that their mama had died many, many weeks ago, but Tommy was like, she just died this past Sunday. So, okay. At this point, I'm kind of on Wendy's side. She had got on Hot Topics, and she had said that Hot Topics shouldn't be about me, and, I should definitely keep my business out of the media. So that was kind of like an apology from her, as where Tommy had went online and actually apologized to her. And I'm just looking like, sir, if you don't pick up the phone and just talk to this lady, maybe you feel like she won't answer your call, and so you got to go to social media to get her attention. I don't know, but if you can pick up a phone and call her, and she answered the call, or she received the voicemail, or she get the text, if you're not blocked, maybe you want to give her a call from a burner phone, just kind of throw her off a little bit. I don't know. Call her from somebody else's number. But I just feel like you could have addressed this privately. Seeing as that she got so much other mess in the press right now, I think that it would have been respectful of her and yourself to have just, had a private conversation. And now it's coming off as kind of like a clout chasing situation almost a little bit. Because at first I'm sorry, y'all, my back hurts sitting on this no back bench. That's why I ain't doing the Keisha Cole fidget. Like, my back hurts because this ain't got no back, it's a bench. So anyways, I don't know. It's coming off as clout chasing, because I was just looking like, why is this man on social media now? And then he made sure to address who he was. So, I'm kind of siding with win-win on this. What else did I want to speak on? Let's see. We could talk about Rick Ross. Okay. So a viral clip resurfaced recently. A clip recently resurfaced. See, that's why y'all gotta catch me on the Facebook Live and the YouTube. Because this show airs to YouTube after the video version of this edits to the Sippin The Montea on IBNX Network Radio's YouTube channel. It goes after that, so you be happy to see some of the visuals that we be doing. But anyway, Rick Ross is in the news for colorism. That's, it's disappointing. Being a big belly, dark skinned black man, it's sad to see somebody who doesn't want the female version of what they look like. It tells me that you hate yourself too. But anyways, there's I don't know if this is like a show or a web series or a competition or what this was, but there's a clip of him, The Dream, and then a couple other artists, and they're judging these girls standing up and singing to his Paris Martin music beat. Y'all know that song with Chrisette Michele on there. So they're coming up with their own song to the Paris Martin beat. And first, this girl, Just Brittany, she was on Love and Hip Hop. I can't tell you which one. It was either New York or Atlanta. I can't remember which one. Pretty sure it was the New York, one of the New York seasons. And she was on there talking about how she was the first lady of MMG. Now, she got on there singing. Voice was just as feeble as a newborn kitten. Like, just real trembly, real, just a lackluster vocal performance is what she was giving. And they was like, he was like, I like your future. It's going fast, shorty. And so she sat down talking about she used her valedictorian mind, said, girl, boom. And then the real talent came up. She was a dark-skinned young woman named Kaya. Not My Neck, My Back. But this girl's name was also Kaya. And she got on there. Voice was strong. Swag was strong. But she was dark-skinned with twists in her hair. I don't know if I said that already. If I did, oops. And I mean, she just got up on there. She gave a strong vocal performance. The voice was light and pretty, but it was strong at the same time. And he stopped her before she even got a chance to sing her song. And he was just talking about, this ain't for you. And Britney's song was just better than yours. If you guys can find that clip online, get ready to be mad. It's on my Facebook page, on Sippin The Montea on Facebook. You can check it out there. I just posted it recently. Get ready to be mad, y'all. It's not my intention to make y'all mad, but that'll make you mad. Some people saying it was sexism. Take from it what you take from it. Go down to my Facebook page and check it out. It's the video's title. It's like, this is colorism in the industry or something like that. It's something like that. So you guys go down there and check that out. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for tuning in for yet another week here on Sippin The Montea. I hope you had a good time. You can drop down in the comments on any of my Facebook handle, the IBNX Radio handle, or the Sippin The Montea handle, and let me know what you thought about this video. Did I miss any topics? Do you disagree with anything I said? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Other than that, I want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stop putting eggs in the crab boil. Okay, I told you already. We had a conversation about this. We've been having it for the last 3-4 months. Let's get it together, people. Stop dropping those eggs in there. Dairy doesn't have anything to do with fish. And anyways, y'all, thank you for tuning in. This is Monty from Sippin The Montea, and you've been listening to ATL's Next 100. See you next time.
Let's get right to work. Work.